All right, so we're at the Deseret Industry in Saratoga Springs today. Gonna see if we can finish off our Christmas decorating. And of course, we'll be shopping for the store, so let's go.
Headed out to the yard, but on my way, look at these fun chairs. What do you want to wager that for $25 each, Jamie at least comes and looks at them and shows them to you? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I like these. $3. Let's see what else we can get. Not a fan of those. Let's see if there's anything else I can't live without.
I've got canvas loaded up in the printer right now because I've been doing some prints for some frames we have from England. So if you see anything, holler.
I always have really good glassware. I like this. Oops. I like this frosted one. I didn't mean to clink it together there, but I've never seen this before.
All right, kind of liking these. $3 and $2. This will be fun painted up. Is this plastic or wood? Plastic. It can be painted still and made over, but if they fall off the wall for whatever reason, it's usually a one-time deal.
The Christmas section is slim pickings here. I'm gonna have to make my own Christmas magic.
It's loud in here today. There's a lot happening, but $5. Looks like it's just like a drink dispenser, but look at that. White enamel with red. It's got like an aluminum spout. Oh, it's very stiff. I wonder if that's for like something like cider or something. I feel like that was added in later. This is a big enough pot. You just spin it around backwards, put a Christmas tree and a tree skirt around the bottom. You don't even worry about the spout. Wonder if this is Pampered Chef. $3. It looks brand new. If it's been cooked in, it may have been one time. No seasoning at all on that one. It is.
It's a cute picture. Kind of simple. I think I could jazz it up. No price on it, but I bet it's not more than $2. See if there's anything else in the kitchen section that I need.
I'm not sure what these little dogs are. I think they plug in. Maybe they bark at you. Looks like they need a little white touch-up. Some of their glue showing. Maybe they had something else on there. $6. I think that's for both of them because I believe they're connected. I think I'm going to get them. Someone might like them. Jamie might like them. We've got a whole bisque nativity back here, and it looks like it's missing baby Jesus. I was going to get it, but neck's broken on some of them. All right. I come around the corner out of the yard, and Jamie has found her some fur in the collectibles.
The animal was gone a long time ago. I don't want it to be gone in vain. If you're vegan, close your eyes. I'm buying this.
It's $50.
For Christmas.
All right. So, cart just came out. And I'm running over here to come look at it, and I got these little bread pans, these little loaf pans. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them for $1.50. Random bottle brush tree up in here, just a pink one, but no price. We'll take it up front and see what they say. I've been looking at these dogs. I think I'm going to take them back. They got quite a few yellow stains from the glue on them, missing tail, various different other things, some issues. So I think I'm going to go put them back.
And on the cart there was this owl. It's a little trivet, brass, $1.50. Not too much Christmas thus far, but maybe we'll find something else.
Look at this. This is perfect. Well, not that part, but this. I have a stick at home that I think this would be perfect for.
I bet Zeb hasn't even been over here yet. Look how cute this is. It's only $3. going in the cart. Again, not Christmas, but you know, we're in some cute stuff. So I literally have a baby Jesus at home. So if we fixed this ear, we could paint all of these and paint baby Jesus to match. And we could have a nativity. I don't need one because I already have one, but I could paint it for resale. We're also gonna have to put that head back on. I'm gonna see if I can find something to put this in. It needs to be saved.
Did you see my...
All right, so I came back over here and I found this. Like, how cute is that Santa? And it looks like some old Melmac. I'm gonna go look at the plate, see if I can find more. All right, in an effort to find something to put my Christmas tree in, I've come to the pots. I didn't find anything I liked in the metal aisle. I don't know. Although this is metal, and I kind of like this zinc planter. It's $1.50. Let's see what it looks like. I think that's a win. Now I just gotta fix the broken tree. Remember that little, like, frosted glass dish? I found this ornament. And I think that's gonna be really cute, glued inside of here, and I'll put a different ribbon on it. I love mix and matching stuff for Christmas. You can make your own unique stuff and take stuff that people overlook and make it cute. I just brought out another cart and look what I found for $4. Ivy's not always my favorite, but I actually like this composition. I also really like this. It's just cute. It's not old, but it's good. And Zeb has found a watering can. We got... Actually, here's some knee pads. We should get these for football. This looks like a little Fenton piece. I don't know if it is or not, but the ruffling and the dots look right. It's only $1. And some salt and pepper shakers. They're missing the stoppers, but we have a bunch.
So we spent $48. This is from the shop, so don't mind that. And Jamie spent $50 on her coat.
Oh,
or shawl.
All my stuff. Did you show them this?
I kind of eyeballed it a little.
This is all the new stuff that we just got into the shop. We'll show you when I decorate.
Here we go.
Here is the shipment that came in from my mind's eye. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm putting batteries in. If you do buy these Glitter Village houses, they require 2 AAA batteries and they do light up. But I also got this really cute banner. I don't want it to hang down too low.
Oh, okay.
Because...
So I'm going to poke the holes in the...
Up underneath here?
Yeah, I might have to tie them. We'll see if I can get this tightened up.
Oh, I don't want it there.
Where do you want it, like up here?
Like put it up and can you flip it upside down? Can you do that?
Maybe.
Oh, is it unraveling?
Yes, I'm going to have to tie it.
Yeah, you have to tie a knot.
Which that'll help it be tighter.
You could probably hot glue it or something.
I'll just tie it.
Okay. I got this cute Santa banner, pre-glittered, and then these glitter houses, well, I'll show you when they're all up. And then we got a bunch of puzzles. So I'm excited about that. This is the one I decided to take home, Mrs. Claus's Bakery, but all the puzzles, all the glitter houses are all in the new to JRB collection, so I'll put that up. And we got a new pennant. You got this, Zeb? All right, well, Zeb's doing that. I'm gonna show you. Last year we came out with this Here Comes Santa. We actually have maybe 6 of these pennants. And then this year I ordered these Believe ones, and this is my kids' tree. And one of the things I like for kids' trees, I put all the handmade ornaments. You can see this one's missing a googly eye, Eliza 2014. This is Redrick, who's now 14. This was his little handprint in 1st grade. We got Odelia on here. For whatever reason, I can't find Harrington's little ornaments. We've got some Jack ornaments throughout the years, but the way I kind of make it look cohesive is I love a good flocked tree. Then we've got gold tinsel balls left over from my big tree, my burgundy velvet balls, and I decorate all the way around because I've got these mirrors and they reflect the tree. So I make sure I decorate all the way around. It gives us lots of extra light, but the flocking and then just a couple continuous ornaments and then mix matched with all the ones that the kids love and make works out really well. And then we just have some leftover, things that Zeb and I have made over the years. Baby Yoda, all the kids ornaments from when they were born are on the tree. And this is Eliza's. This is the temple we were married at. So it's just a fun family tree. And what we put it in, because you see we've got this set of doors, And that's out of doors. People come in and out. So a tree skirt would not work, especially with the dogs. This is a French champagne crate. And we just put it in there so that way we can vacuum easily and all the presents will fit here. We're actually going to be out of town this year, but we usually put them all right there. I thrifted this chair. I think I paid $80 for it, but it was already the perfect color of upholstery. And then this is actually my Easter bunny, but I put a velvet ribbon on it and I think that it works out well. And then I kind of just decorate everything. This is an old pom-pom banner I made a billion years ago. We have a video on how to make pom-poms. You can see this one. This one has seen better days. It's fallen apart. Couple handmade IOD ornaments, some signs. I love like little Christmas trees. So I just threw those in my existing decor. And then Zeb's always really good to put up my, do you call this bunting, garland, whatever. It's 2 different garlands that I got from Joann's, and then he strings LED lights.
I feel like a glitter bomb.
It is a glitter bomb. It gets everywhere. Eventually we'll have to replace the glitter because all the glitter will be gone. But it works out good. Ignore the pillows. Those need to be washed. I got them off the couch, but it goes up and we do not go over the top of this because it's not safe. My mom's 86, she lives with us. She needs to have full access to all handrails. And then we just have like a really cute plaid throw over the top of that. The couch, this is like where all the gaming happens. You can see the boys' controllers there. So we don't go too precious. They actually kind of stay off the ends. You can see that's where they sit right in the middle. So I picked up these pillows actually at Home Goods. They were kind of spendy. I think they were like $34 each, but they're super big, soft. I think they were made in Italy or something. And then these blankets have actually been on the couch since last year. I never took them off. We carry them. I think they look good year round, but they're actually really good at Christmas time too. So these are pretty inexpensive. I know we have some green. I'm not positive we still have those red ones. Let's get over to our Christmas village. I'm gonna set this up. I think I'm gonna put this puzzle just down here because we'll get to that at some point. And then when we put that together, if we have more puzzles at the shop that haven't sold, I will do those. But I'm gonna spread this out. And I know some people love to do like the cotton stuff, and I think that would be cute. I might, if I get to the craft store, do that. I've got all the lights on. And then we've got our banner here. And it's just a fun little Christmas. And I also do more of these pine trees. I think I got them at Target a million years ago. But the kids are in here, so I like to make it fun. So I just happen to have a baby Jesus that's been waiting for Nativity, and it's the perfect dimensions to match this set. And then Zeb also fixed the ear.
And then I found the ear in the bottom.
But the ear was already fixed and looks good, so the ear's on here.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then we also had to repair Joseph's head. Do you want to pull that out for him and show him?
Yep, it was split and someone had just hot glued it, but not good. It was like really thick, and now you can see I just used the super glue. You got a couple little cracks there, but for the most part, once we paint it, you're not going to see that.
So we're going to do weathered wood. This is DIY paint. It's going to stick really well. And then once it's dry, we'll do white wax. And then whoever buys it can be twinners with me because I have a weathered wood set.
So this is what we're going for. This is Jami's weathered wood set that we painted and white waxed. Oh, I don't know, probably 7 or 8 years, somewhere in there.
Been a while.
But they're looking good, holding up well, and it's a fun way to make them look like stone or cement.
Okay, it's getting late, so we got to get these finished.
Okay.
We are white waxing. Just kind of smear it on there, and then you'll wipe it back, and it's done.
The easiest part of this process, and it's going to change the way these look.
It's also going to seal them up.
Hold on, say it again.
It's also going to seal them up because the wax is the same as clear wax. It'll seal the paint, and it makes it look like stone.
So that's one dip of the brush. I don't need more than that. I'm just going to keep mushing it around.
And what brush are you using?
This is our JRV 1 1/4 stencil brush, but you can see it's pretty big. It works really great for waxing things.
That one's actually old. We've had it for a long time. You can get it at JamiRayVintage.com, right, Seb?
Right.
Along with the paint and the wax. You got an old mixed match Nativity? We got an idea for you. Your Nativity completely matches, but you want to paint it? Also fine.
But, you know, like us, we found like 3 different pieces at the thrift store. Well, 2 different sets.
Well, I actually have a crush.
Stuff.
I have a crush for it, so I'm gonna go grab that.
Go get that. Go get that.
So I ran out to the garage and grabbed the crush. just like a little barn situation. I'm gonna dust it off.
I'm just wiping back the excess wax. It's also going to give us a little bit of highs and lows.
Yeah, and you can kind of see the shine.
Yep, it kind of polishes it. We didn't let it sit. As long as it took Jamie to go out there in the garage, I started wiping this back. It gives you some little variations. See how it kind of got darker there? That'll eventually tone back a little bit, but not completely.
Yeah, it's the clay-based paint. Clay-based paint. Let me show them mine again so we can show them what it looks like after 8 years. 8 years later, we're still doing good. We got a little bit of wear on this present. This has been wrapped in newspaper, but still going strong. All right, so we're moving the nativity scene over here. Seb's placing the Holy Family in, adding some animals.
I think that creche works with, it's kind of a smaller creche for these, but they're like the right size, and then you got the shepherd and the wise men looking in, they can see.
Yeah, and the scale is good for how tall everybody is.
Not a huge thrift today, but I feel like everything we got I really liked. It was nothing that I was like wishy-washy on. I wanted all of it.
And I'm excited that my glitter Christmas houses came in just in time. I was waiting for them just so that way we could show you the family room, which is a more relaxed room. It's where Santa comes and brings presents. We spent a lot of time watching movies, and snuggling hopefully inspires you to use what you have and make it new again, especially with this nativity. We will go ahead and list the nativity in the creche, but if you need paint and products for your own makeovers, you can also get those at JamiRayVintage.com. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY
and thrifting. We'll see you on the next episode.